The question we are focusing on today is what should a primary school pupil know about the internet and how can this be taught effectively? In the National Curriculum for Computing, it states that children should understand computer networks, including the internet such as the World Wide Web, use search technologies effectively and be discerning in evaluating digital content, use technology safely, respectfully and responsibly, and recognise acceptable and unacceptable behaviour. One of the first things that children should be taught about the internet is the dangers of being online. This is a big issue for parents and teachers, as it could be potentially dangerous for children to use the internet inappropriately. Some of the issues that children might come across are cyberbullying, potential grooming, and exposure to inappropriate content. Cyberbullying can be quite damaging to the child, as people may post false or malicious things on the internet. Social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter can be used for sharing photos and information with friends and family. However, if your profile is not private, this can also mean strangers can access your private information and photos, which can be used to groom children. Clark explores the idea that children may start communicating with unknown or undesirable contacts, which can be troubling for parents. YouTube is one website that can be used for educational purposes, but there is always the risk that children see videos that are age inappropriate. Another thing that children should know about the internet is the misconceptions. They should know that the internet is not the web. It is important for children to know about this because they should know how the internet works and why the web is so important. Without knowing this information, children would just be passive users. They should also be taught about the reliability of information. One of the requirements of the National Curriculum for Computing states that children should be evaluating digital content. This means they need to be able to look at a website and decide whether the information on that website is credible. They need to be able to tell information from misinformation. Websites such as Wikipedia may look credible, but it is important for children to know that pages on Wikipedia can be edited, which illustrates that not all information on the internet is accurate. What should children know about the internet? The dangers of being online, misconceptions about the internet, and the reliability of information. So how might this effectively be taught? This might be taught through the use of videos such as this one. I think this video is very effective as it illustrates what could potentially happen through the misconduct of social media sites. As Levi states in Beginning Teaching, Beginning Learning, it is important for teachers to cultivate an important ethos around the use of digital technology in the classroom. Therefore, the use of videos is imperative. Children need to be able to distinguish between the web and the internet. One effective way to do this is again through the use of videos. Using websites such as YouTube or BBC can be much more interactive for children rather than explaining the differences between the web and the internet. The DFES argues that schools, local education authorities and others should actively seek to remove barriers to learning and participation. Children can also use the computer to find out for themselves about misconceptions, as enabling and supporting curiosity can foster the way in which children make sense of the complex world around them. This can be taught through things such as Goggle X-ray, which children can use to illustrate that anyone can change or write things which can then be published. Another way to teach children about the reliability of information is through Wikipedia. Some children have the idea that everything written on Wikipedia must be true. However, by showing that with a click of a button, information can be altered, this further emphasises the point that information found on the internet can be inaccurate. If all of these things were taught to children, not only would they be smart users of technology, they would also be able to achieve the computing requirements of the national curriculum.